is that, so we realized that Monday we said that this is the face of the building. Are we here? This is the face of the building. And this is where the road is. So assuming we want the building to face the road, what do we do? Then we said that you don't select the building and rotate. Again, you don't select this and rotate. You want the building to face the road this way. But on your block plan, your site plan needs to be exactly as it is. It's your building that has to rotate to face the side you want it to face. So what we are going to do is that right now we have two knots that are playing here. The project knot, which is here, right? North, south, east, and west, according to our project. And then the site plan also has its own knot, according to the true knot. We are going to do two orientations. The first orientation is that we will key in the rotation for the site plan so that this side where the road is, that we want to face the, you want to face it, if you want to, you have to rotate so that the road will come and face the face of the road here. If we do that, that will change the orientation of the site plan to the project knot. And then we will now tell the software that now we have all these people to the project knot. Change them to the true knot. The software will change both of them to the true knot. Is anybody confused? I've said a lot. The sentence is long. I didn't put comma anyway. Those places will be intact. They will not be touched. What we are doing will only apply to the block plan. So your ground floors, our elevations, everything will be the same. But we don't want to have them rotating this way. So this is what you do. You have to find the angle of rotation. Angle of rotation is the rotation whereby this guy, but we want this guy to come and face here. This is where the road is. If you want here, then you find the angle where this guy will come and face here. So we have to know the angle. Now you don't worry your head. All you need to do is that you go for the line 2, the detail line, right? If you click on annotate, you see detail line here. The shortcut is DL, or you can even use wall, right? What we want to do is that we'll select detail line, then since the face of the building is here, we'll draw a line through where the road is, this way. Then we'll find the angle of rotation such that this side will come and be straight here. Are you getting it? Are you sure? Your ear is not heavy. Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay. Say that again. I didn't say that. The building is not facing the true north. It's not. Yes. The building is facing the project north. According to our project, this is north, south, east, and west. Where you are, if I say where is north, where will you point? According to your orientation. So the building to according to the building. That's what the true north is. But if you say this is me, I will say this is north, south, east, west. But there's a true north. If you bring your compass, you can know where the true north is. You are getting the difference. The site plan, when you go to site, pick all the dimension order. They do that according to the true north. So the site plan is always to the true north, right? So change position. Good evening. Right? And now is that okay? Okay. So we want to rotate this so that this side will be straight here. So we'll find the angle of rotation. So you click on the dimension tool. We have a dimension tool here, you know. Now you click on it. Then before you come and click, you see the options here. You see angular. Select that one. Then you come. You click here and here. Gives you the angle. You click here and here. Gives you the angle. Each side you click, it gives you the angle. Okay. If I click here and here, so all this will give us 360. So now the building have to rotate this way. The side, right? The side plans rotate. So that rotation is from where? Here to here to here to here. That rotation, look carefully. Okay, this thing I did here, I could have done this up here. Oh, the muyashi. I beg you, let me answer it quickly. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Vagina. Okay. Well, why? So I'll delete this. Now I'll draw a detail line here. And I'll dimension it again. What I'm saying is that what we are saying is that we want this to rotate this way. Are you with me? It means that it has to rotate even by this angle. You get it? It has to rotate by this angle, 122.07. Because if you rotate it by this, the one we told is super pepe. Are we okay? What I'm saying is that it's the same as rotating from it's the same as adding this angle up. This one is called mass. Okay? Are you with me? Are you guys here? So we have to do a rotation of 122.07 or this plus this plus that. So let's see. If we do 122.07, this will happen. To put in the angle, you click here, then you see angle to true north, the last one. You click inside and you put in the angle 122.07. Then I click outside, and this is the rotation that happens. So you can see that it didn't face, it's not straight. So this is wrong. Okay, and now you're confused. Yes, it's good to be confused. You know it's there. That's a good question. I'm not sure we can do that because this line is the property line. We can't change the color of this line. Okay. So what we'll do is I see this plus this plus this. If we put in the value, we are going to get the correct thing. But if you want to use the value here, you have to negate it. If you want to use this, it has to be negative 1 to 2.07 or 360 minus this. If you put in a positive value, it will come. Because 360 minus this will give you this plus this plus this. Are we okay? Yeah, no. This anti, yes. So this one will rotate clockwise this way. So you can try adding this up or enter a negative value of this. Okay. If we add it up, we are going to get no, we don't even have to add it. We have to minus 360 from this. So 360 minus 122.07. So we have this. So I can copy it from my calculator, come to Revit, click on the project base point, then put it here. Control V for paste. When I click outside, it told me it's going to delete the dimensions that I've done. I'll say no problem, delete it. Then you realize that to turn flat this way, you get it. Anytime it rotates, it goes away from here. So you have to bring it back here this way. Then delete this line. Then what you do is that after doing this, we now have to rotate the whole thing to the true north. Remember, you remember, to do that, you're not going to do any calculation. Just tell the software, I'm done with the normal one. Now turn everything to the true north for me. Then you come here to your properties. Under your orientation, you see here orientation, project north. You change it to what? True north. Then you have this. You see now the face of the road is here. The face of the building is here, facing the road. Yes. Yeah. The face of the building. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Add the question together. So when I open the site plan, I can see it's the same thing we have here. But now the building has turned facing here. But if I go to my ground floor, the building will still face here. And the site plan will also be here, facing this way on the floor plans. But on the block plan, it will be as it's supposed to be, like with the building facing the road. So here on ground floor, the road is here. You get it? But on your block plan, it's here. But the face of your building is here. You get what's happening? You want the ground floor to turn like this. If you are printing it, Oriented to face the road. Not necessarily. On your block plan, everything there has to be directed to the true north on the block plan. It doesn't. What I'm saying is that okay, let's do this again. Okay, so after orienting is facing the road, right? What if it doesn't face the road because the initial rotation I we did. Okay, let me do this. Originally, this is the site plan. The road is here. The building is not facing the road. Hey guys with me? The building is not facing the road. And we are saying we want the building to face the road or any direction you want the building to face. Then we are saying if you want to do that, first you have to turn that direction to face the building here. And we were saying that we want the building to face the road. So we will first of all turn where the road is to face the building. Then now we rent all of it to the true north. That's what we did. So the first value that we put in there, 2399, was to turn the road to come and face here. Then later we turn all of it this way. Is it clear? Okay. So this is what we have. So on my ground floor, we still have everything intact, facing this direction. On your first floor, you have the same thing. On your foundation, you have the same thing. So please don't go and select and rotate. Our foundation, we didn't finish. If we didn't say anything, because with the foundation wall concrete is not there. Hey, why the there's no foundation wall concrete. You guys didn't say anything. So let's put the foundation wall concrete. Yeah. You know the foundation wall concrete. What's the foundation wall concrete? The block wall. So that's where the concrete beneath this block wall. Okay. So to do that, you go to your foundation. Then you go to structure. And under structure, you see this wall. Okay. You can see it. So just click on it. Then you click on edit type. Then you put in the dimension you want to use, the width and then the thickness. So what width should we use? What thickness should we use? We have a width of 450, a thickness of 225, which is okay. So usually the width should be three times the block wall you are using. Right? A block wall is 150. So we use a width of 450. So if this is okay, click on OK. Then again, to add this, you have to click on the wall, each wall Or you can let Rivet do it for you like we did for the column base. The column base, remember we select multiple, then drag around, then it works. So the same thing, you can select multiple here, just click on it, drag around the model this way, and accept. Then you have this. Whereas in 3D, you have it around the model. It was easy, yeah? All right. So now if you want to add your topo surface, okay, very easy. You can be on plan or you can go to your block plan anywhere. Once you can see the boundaries of your site, you can just click on massing and site, topo surface, massing and site, topo surface. Then you click on the point. One, two, three, that's all. Before you do this, let me undo. Make sure that on your ground floor, you've positioned your land well. If you want to put a pool, maybe you can drag this a little bit. Maybe you want to put your pool here. And yes, sir, if you put your topo, you have to come and drag your topo and come and drag this one but make sure you get it well. Okay, so now we have land here, we have some, we can put a pool here or something. Yeah. So I cannot put my site, my topo surface, massing and site, topo surface, one dot, one dot, one dot, one dot, then you accept. Then 3D to pass through your building, remember. So it has to go down to the topo surface level. In our case, our topo surface level is from our elevation minus 600. Okay. You see, after putting the topo, you can see the earth here. All right. So I'll go to my 3D, select the topo surface, click on edit surface. Remember, then you select the 4 points. Then you put in an elevation of negative 600. Then you accept. You remember, all right, you can have something like this. We're supposed to put wall here to cover it. You can do it or I should do it. Can you do it or I should do it? You can do it. So I'll go to my topo surface level. So it's this side, right? You put in your why know your column of national chain? It didn't say money be. It didn't say money. So I'll put it on the analyst so I can see. I just select this because this is on the topo surface level. CS. Now I can pick line. So I pick this line and that line. Then I can align it. I can see it's not aligned. So this side is what will give us wahala. But here is curve. You cannot select the straight one and say you want to align it to the straight. So I want to try the edge here. Sometimes you're able to select the edge. All right. So I was able to select the edge. And now a dot point. It just comes here. All right. So that's all. This is how I should do it. So you have this here. Then again, because of the offset we did, see it's passing through. So you have to attach it to the slab. You can see this one. You see this one didn't come as this. Select it, space bar. Just to change the face. This one was inside. So when you tap, that one come outside. So you just click this and that. Now attach top base. You are supposed to be able to select the slab. I selected the slab here. See the slab here is higher than the other one. So you can see that it's flashing here. So I'll undo. I'm unable to select the slab. So what I'll do is I'll use the top offset. Remember, top offset to reduce it. So I think here we'll do minus what? 300. 150 will come to the same thing as the slab. 124 under minus 300. So it falls under this way. Am I okay? You're not done your. It's on the block. Step by step. We'll do it. So if you want to put a swimming pool, again, you decide where you put it, right? If you want it to be here, in the families we gave you, there's a swimming pool. Or you can decide to create your own swimming pool. Either way, the same process. If you want to use the swimming pool we've given you, those are it works. You open the folder I gave you. Then in the folder, we have is this okay? Swimming pool is here. Open it. Then these are the pools we have. Don't use this. This one is very big. It may cover the whole land we have. So you can use this or that. In case you want to use this or that, it's all RFA, right? So you can just drag it into Revit this way. Then you can place it. So you can see that it's not placing. Anytime you bring a family and you find this difficulty, because of the placement options, you see there are two placement options on face and then on work plane. So if the face is not placing, you choose work plane and you can place it. So I'm using space bar to rotate it. Yeah, it was not placing. So I'm using space bar to rotate before placing it. So depending on how you want to position it. I want to position it this way because the stair is at the other side. So I just click to place it. Now my swimming pool is placed. But what's happening? It's filled with what? Clay soil. It's filled with clay soil. So we'll have to find Mefro. Mefro, why? Yeah, my class Mefro. So we have to dig. Ordinarily, we are going to dig. So we have to dig. We have to excavate. So what do we do? Go and high laborers, and then go and excavate. And so in the software, we are going to cut that side of the topo away. So you get your swimming pool, right? To cut it away, split surface. So we split the surface and delete the outside. To use split surface, you click on mouse on the side. You see split surface here. You click on first. You are kind of click on the surface. Then you turn it gray this way. Then you can either go to your ground floor or anywhere you find a pool so that you can cut it well. In 3D is difficult. So I go to my ground floor. Will I see the pool there? Okay, the pool is here. So I want to cut. So back to 3D, looking at this, I'm going to cut the inside. If I cut the outside, this one is just like a slab around it. So it's falling, that one is falling on the earth. So it means that if I cut here, that will not have a base to fall on. Are we here? Are we here? So I have to cut the inside. So I'll select the pick line and I'll pick the inside of the pool. Remember, any shape you draw inside becomes what? A void. Okay. So yeah, yeah, it becomes an excavation. So you're excavating here. Again, your lines have to be in a perfect shape. Right? Then I'll say, if it's not perfect, they will tell you. So back to 3D, you realize that now this is different from this. You can see it's not selected. So it means you have to select this and delete it. Selecting it too may be difficult. So you go close, use your tab key, right? Select it and delete. You cannot see into your pool. If you change your mind, I don't want to pool here. What to do for me? So you have to fill it. So let's say I change my mind. I don't want to pool here. Then I move the pool here. You can see. Yes. So what you do is you have to select the topo, click on edit surface. It will show you the point. You select the point, delete it, and accept. Now go and cut the new side. It's easy. This one's not going to cost you any money. Can't you create your own pool after learning? If I want to create my own pool, I'll go to the elevation, right? And I'll set a level for my pool. See, this pool has its own level. So you set a level for your pool. It depends on how deep you want your pool to be. Okay. How deep are you going? Superman. Superman, how deep do you want to go? 12 feet. Whoa. 12 feet. I'm sorry. Don't try it. The Legon pool is up to 20, I think 23 feet or something. Legon Tech. Yeah, I think it's the same standard. I think so. I never went to Tech swimming pool. So now I'm surprised. It's Olympic standard. Tech Lego and then I think Bema Camp. I never went there. So it starts from I think it starts from 3, then all the way to 20 something. You have them, you go there. So it depends on how deep you want to go. 7 feet. Right. Because some they do 5. The maximum I've seen is 6. Okay, no, some people go beyond that. There are some hotels too, they do it flat, 5 feet across. Don't want any wahala. 5 feet across. So that when you're swimming, anywhere you get where you're tired, you can stand. And your head will come out. If not, you will buy. You will buy. It happened to me once at Legon. Yeah. I was swimming, 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 swimming. No, no, I have my 2 feet beer. I was under, so I was using the goggles, I was under. So I got tired and I said, well, let me stand. I stand now, my head is not coming out. Charlie, I don't know what's happening. I stand, it's not coming. Yeah, I'm losing my breath too. So you have to maintain composure. Hey, you have to gather some vim. And you squat, you step, then you push yourself up. Then you can hold the wall. Then breathe. Yeah. So those kind of pools, if no one is there, I beg, don't go and swim. Except you are. Yeah, you are who you say you are. Except yes, idea. Right. You just that. So we want to do we say 5 feet or 6 feet. If you want to do 6 feet, 6 feet is what? In mm. So You can just type negative 6ft. You get it? Then enter. Then to give you the value, 1800. So I have to elbow this. So this is a pool level. So I can change it to 1008 or you can still maintain it. But this is if you put negative 1008, they will know it's 6 feet. Or if you convert, that's what we are going to write. So what you're going to do is you draw your wall down, or you go to your pool level and draw it up. You can go to your topo level and draw the wall down, or go to the pool level and draw it up to the topo. It's on you. So I can go to my um, ground floor. No, no, my topo level. Sorry, but if it's not a ground floor, to begin from. Yeah. So my topo is my block topo surface here. Okay. Then let's say one that pool. So means we have to. Should we get rid of this, or we should draw that one separately? So we should draw that one here. Okay, let me just draw that one here small. So I'll select wall. I'll use my 200 wall plaster. Then you draw the wall at a depth. Then you connect it to the topo level, the pool level. Sorry. Then just draw your wall here. So you're going to face this. So let's see what's happening. So in 3D, you can see it here. So this one, it means you have to select split surface, select the topo, and cut so you can see inside your pool. It's that simple. Okay. You can go to your pool level. So this is your pool level. Then you put a slab floor. Put a slab under the pool. I went to the pool level, so it will fall under. If you go to the topo, it will fall on top. So it's this simple. So you can do any shape you want of pool. Don't go and kill yourself, except your client has paid. Yeah. If your client wants you to add pool, it needs to go into the cost of the wedding. Because some people will just call you that they want to do pool, they want the design for the pool, give the dimensions. People have money, people get money. Okay, so I'll get rid of this since we say we don't need it. Then I'll go to my elevation and get rid of the pool level, right? So we have our pool here. So that was a sub region. So let's jump to you can do fence wall. So I like the answer. So I'll go to my topo surface. Excellent. Then I'll select wall. Then you can give height. The last one we did was depth, so it's still depth. So you have to remember height. Then you can connect it to a level or give it a height, depending on how you want the fence wall to be. So if I want to connect it to my first floor, to my ground, to my first floor, so to come up to the first floor. Some people want high walls. Some people want high walls. Some people even go higher than that. And it depends on the use of the building. I don't know. Some people raise it and you put some bulldogs there. Uh, you will not attempt entering such house. Yeah, you will not attempt entering. Some people too, they still make it down, and there are some dogs there. I'm not sure you enter. Those dogs are wild. So you can make it sure, put some railing inside and all that. Make your clients feel good. Typically, see, most of the clients, the first what you do in the project, that's not what they will go and do. So you don't kill yourself. Except they are going to do exactly what you are going to produce, and you have to be careful and then give them that. Except that you just put your block wall around it. You can put some columns inside if you want to. That's it. So I'm connecting this to my first floor. Again, you can put in the height if you want. Then I'll draw it around. So I can use pick line, okay, to pick. But this will happen. If you use pick line, what it means is that it will fall on it this way. It will fall on it. So it means you have to come and use a line, eh? Say again. If you eat into somebody's, like I have to align this. So what if I say you have your house here, then you fence it, then your next neighbor comes to build. And after building, they do their fence to hit yours. The one you've already done, they want to continue it. But you've done yours to a certain point, but they want it higher, and you don't want it higher. What do you do? Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. What do you do? It's a real life situation. Okay. They should do their own from ground and take it up. That's a good solution. But that one will still go up and still affect you in the long run. But you have some pride satisfaction inside you. Have some pride inside you. Yeah. I mean, either way, let them go high. But if you don't let them, they will do it by the side and still take it up. And that way you can't stop them. So so yeah, they might compromise with the foundation wall. Yes. Sometimes to you've done your house, you have your electric fence around it. Then your neighbor builds, and he also want to put another one there. You have to allow them to put it. Yes. They can't use your electric fence. You can't use theirs. Maybe yours is off. They don't want to put theirs off. So that's why you see two on a wall, two separate houses. They have to put it there. Maybe yours is 4 lines or 5 lines. You want to go 8 lines. Yeah. Let him put the 8 lines and get what he wants. I had a situation. Growing up, I remember there was a situation. Uh, there was a situation before my father. The issue was it was a family issue. It was so funny. So I had two aunties. They bought their land together. So along the line, they started developing and all that. And I don't know how their feud started, but they were not fine again. So one finished a building before the other one. So when the other one finished, attached hers to it, and the first one who the first one who finished it, she will not let the other one plaster the wall at her inside, but the wall is for her. You why? So she had to end up doing her own wall, attaching it to that wall, and plastering it to that extent. I'm hiding, sorry. All right, so so this is what we have. So in 3D, this is what we're gonna get, right? Yes. And see if your client pays well, you might want to do some design in the wall. If some walls are like this, then it goes up. So you can select a wall, okay, face it, or go to elevation. Let me go to elevation. So let's say left elevation. Select a wall. There's supposed to be a wall here. Good. So we are not seeing a wall. Why? You see, there's supposed to be a wall here. There's a wall around the whole building. See, are you here? And when I go to, let me close this, guys. And when I go to the left elevation, I don't see the wall. But when I go to right, I'll see that wall at that side. When I go to back, I'll see that wall. Front, okay, front, I'm not seeing it. So front and then left, you are not seeing it. Why? I view that there is no view range. That way. I want to give you guys some clues. So Mashada Abaha. It's not a session. It's not crop view. Mashada Abaha. Mashada Abaha. Don't say okay, okay, and go and say. Okay. So you can see elevation markers. The one for the front is inside the building. So you not see the wall. Day one. This is what we did. You can see where the left one to is. It's inside the building. So you not see the wall. You get it? Which is fine. Going elevation, we don't want to see the wall. Are we here? The elevation, we don't want to see the wall either way. So the ones that are even showing, it means that we have to hide them when we want to present our elevation. We have to hide the wall. You understand? That's sure. So we still, if we still want to do with the left elevation, I can then do it in 3D, or you can drag this back. Okay, maybe totally unnecessary, but if you want to achieve that, you can drag this back this way. It means you have to check this one. Remember. So now when we go to left view, you will see the wall. Okay. So I'll select the wall. Then you click on edit profile to get a profile of the wall. Then you draw the shape you want. So I can use my line tool. Then quickly, let me just do this. You get this. And select it, copy it, copy multiple constraints. So put one here, put one here, put one here. Then I use my trim delete inner segment to delete here. You get it? Okay. Then you accept. Every wall like this. They can do component model in place, generic model, copy, sweep, pick along the path, then create the profile you want. Then the sweep, you sweep. You see, then you can put railing inside. Are we okay? Nya kan deɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ fɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ fɛ no, it's you. It's what comes into your head. That's why you have to watch. Watch when you walk. Take pictures. You will see buildings, nice. Just take a shot. You save them on your phone, so you have a gallery of them. You go through that place for ideas. We do it all the time. You have to do it. Yeah. At the time I had to design an auditorium. Now I remember that there's a house at this Lagos close to the ANC mall. Recently I got to know it's Despite house. That's what he used for the that car show, something, that car museum that he's done. I didn't know. So I was looking at it from afar. So I went there one late in the around 11. Took pictures. And I left. I got to know it's his house. Just for yeah, some ideas and all that. Yeah, very necessary. So we have to leave a space for our gate. Okay, for our gate. So I'll go to my ground floor, wherever you can find a wall, and decide where you want your gate to be. Then you split the wall there. So select my split tool. Then I'll come to my wall. Then decide if you want your gate to be here or here. Where should you put it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. How wide should our gate be? 3 meters. I'm using a U. GM's F-150. 3,000. 4,000. 4,200. I went to a man's house. His gate is that is feet. It's like 9,000. Then why? Yes. Automatic. Yeah. It's a burger. His house is on a hill at Akusumu. Yeah. You drive, climb back before you get to the house. Get a big gate. Nothing in the compound. Some small house. Just, he just fence the whole place. Put a big gate. Put some cameras. And he's just living in it's a chamber and hall with a kitchen and everything inside. But the land is very big. He's not around, so he doesn't see nothing to do something big there. You enter your house, goats, chicken, cats, plenty, about 15 cats. And Charlie, you go there, he's just talking to the cats. Are you hungry? I'm coming to feed you. So 4,000 so yeah, 4,000 so you have this. So maybe you may want to create another smaller one for pedestrian. Now we don't do it now. It's the main one. Push, put the pedestrian one inside. So it depends on you. So if you want to add a pedestrian, you can just add it. 1,002. So you have this. Are you okay? You want to put it in? Or in the family, I think there's is there a gate there and a fence. Okay, so there's some gates here. Good. So I'll select this one. You see, I'll just drag the gate. It's RFA, so I'll just drag it into my project. Then I'll go to my topo surface. After it's loaded, go to my topo surface. It's still loaded. Alright, so it's downloading. Topo surface. Then I'll put you understand what I just did? See, I've opened. You see, I've opened a lot of views here. It's up to a limit. So any other view you open will come and embed here. So I clicked here to look at the other views that are embedded there. Okay, but I didn't see topo surface regardless. So I can still put it here in 3D anyway. But I bet you, unless I zoom in, so see, it now picks the line. If you go to topo surface, this is what happened to you. So let's say I come to topo surface, and I want to put a gate. So the gate to go to component, right? So if I want to put a gate here, oh, this is topo surface under ceiling plan. So you can see, yeah, so that will be the topo surface itself. So component here, then when I come here to place it, I can zoom in, so you can see the gate. If I put it this way, the columns are supposed to go inside. If I put it this way, see these white columns? I'd rather have them inside. Are you me? When you slide it, you want it to slide here. So what you're saying is if we rotate it, it's going to slide this way. It's going to slide here, which is not correct. Are you me? Okay. No. These are the gates. What it means that we are going to slide this way. So I'm going to rotate it. I'm saying if you use the normal rotation, space bar, but this guy is now going to slide it. So I can still have this mirror. Get me? So I'll just place it either way. Now select mirror, select it, click on mirror. I think I can do pick axis. Or I think there are some lines that I can click to pick. So I just select the gate. I take it long to load. Select the gate. Uh, Click on mirror. The gate is not selected. Mirror, pick axis. I can pick this side of the wall as my axis. You get it? It just mirrors to the other side. And I can delete this. I'll now use this one as the correct placement for my door. Then you can go into the edit type properties of this gate and adjust the height and the width. So you can see over here, it doesn't fit. So I can do edit type. Inside the options here, I'll see the height and the width. And I can adjust it accordingly so that it fits properly. Again, it's not every gate that you can do that. Some of the gates you may download. You go there, you will not see height and width. You just gate. So here you can see the height and the width here. So you can play with them. Yes. And most windows, you should be able to adjust it. Yeah, most of them. Okay. Now let me restart. So I can make it. Our gate was 4,000, right? So the width 4,000. You apply, then it increases. You can see the increment. You can see now the bars are here. Okay. Yeah, this didn't reflect the mirror. So mirror again. I think I didn't save it after mirroring. So say we mirror this. So mirror pick axis. Okay, that's fine. So I'll delete this one. I have this. So in 3D, get this. Then you can play with the height. Put this one here. Then you find a small one. Even you can still put this one here, and make it small. And make the height, the width 1,000. You're laughing. You can make the width 1,000. So it means you only put it there. You have to edit type. So edit type, duplicate, so that it's different from this one. You can make it smaller. Then to the other side, yeah. So now we're going to add. Let's add a pavement. Okay, let's add a pavement so that we can know where to place our trees and all that. So let's pave the ground. Where you want to pave, you pave. Where you don't want to pave, you leave it. To pave is simple. Just select floor and use floor on your building. You can see how simple it is. So you go to your topo surface. This is why I'm opening ceiling plan. Let me close it. So this is our topo surface. I'll click on floor. Then in the list here under the floor, I'll see pavement here. Select pavement. Then I'll just draw. Then I'll pick line, right? I'll pick line, right? So start um, payment extend. Now what we've done payment on the whole land. So it means this will cover the pool and still pass under the building. But you can't pave under the building. So it means those parts we don't want, we have to cut them out to create that void. So after drawing the major shape, then select pick line. Then you pick the inside that you don't want to add. You get me? Good. You pick it out of the selection. Pick the building too. I say it will depend if you want it paved. But that place was open. There's nothing there. So you decide if you want it paved. Or maybe you want to do some green there. Then it means you can leave it, then that place will be green. But should we leave it? Yes. I know the answer. So trim and extend and join means because I did on join, the line here is also gone. So it means I have to take here again. And trim and extend. If you feel we are done, you can accept and see if it will come. So tell us our lines are what are not closed here. So trim and extend here and accept. You want the walls that are coming from the foundation to attach to the pavement? No, right? You don't want the walls from the foundation to attach to the pavement. They are going there, when let them go your way. Don't attach. And you have this. So in 3D, you get this. So you will see this flashing thing because the pavement and the topo are on the same level. So you have to increase the pavement small or reduce the topo a bit. Yes. So what do you want to do? You want the pavement to come up? I don't know. Mhm. You want to reduce the topo? Yeah, I don't know. So you select the topo. So you see when I click, it selected floor. It means that's not the topo. You can see it. So it means you have to see if you can get a topo to select. This is still floor. So I'll do this. Filter. Check now. Topo. Click on OK. Topo is selected. Edit surface. Then I'll select the whole topo point and reduce it by maybe 10. I just want to see the pavement on it. So instead of doing 600, I'll do negative 610. I can click outside and see the word. Then now I click on accept. And you have this. We didn't cut here from inside. We forgot to cut here from inside. So see, it's still showing. Yeah, fine. See, yeah, film. You can still do it now, regardless. But this is how to do your pavement. And so, any side you don't want to pave, you take it out of the selection. So maybe you want to have green around the wall. If you want to have that, it means that you click on the topo, click on edit boundary, go back to your topo surface. Then it means you have to remove this from the wall. Okay. So when you want to offset it from the wall, you click on the offset. You put in the value you want to offset. Okay. If I want to do 900, 900, uh, yeah, 600. Then I'll put copy off because the original thing I'm offsetting. So I offset this inside this way, inside, inside. And here maybe you want it here to be big kakra, but here is your entrance. So I'll do an offset here of maybe 1,000 watt, 1,005, 1,002, 1,005. If you have land, you do 1,005. If you don't have land, do 1,002. So I can offset here. But here, see what happens. When you offset here, what it means is that over here, right? So it means after offsetting here, select pick line. Then you have to draw. No, I can't pick line. I can line. And I'll draw from here to here. But I need to go there. I need a pavement there, and here to here, and here to here, and here. Depends if you want the whole of here to be. Yeah, that's up to you. Some people want to see the difference. Maybe there'll be some small grass here. You get to separate the two. Then I'll use my trim tool. Very important. You trim here and here, here and here. Then you end here and here, here. So that will be the shape of your pavement. So if I accept, don't attach, 3D, this is what I get. You can see. Then maybe you want here to curve, right? So you select the topo, edit boundary, topo surface, then you curve here. How do you curve here? That's what we did. That's what we did here. So use the fillet. Excellent. So use the fillet tool. So you click on the fillet to this one, then fillet here and here, right? Then here and here. Here, don't fillet too much. If you fillet over the middle, you can't fillet the other side. You have to fillet kakra. Make sure you don't go over the middle, so I can fillet here too. You get it? Okay. You can, I think, I fillet around. I fillet around. You can accept. It's better than before. What do you want to do? Then you cut it out. Select your topo. Select your pavement. Edit boundary. Topo surface. What do you want to have it? Okay. Say again. What do you have body? Whether are you there or not, you can't do body in the front. Uh, if your house is not walled, you can do body in the front. Usually when it's walled, those things have to go to the back. By the way, if you want, maybe if you want to do it around a building here, so I don't pass just at where the windows are. You can still make that happen. You can either decide to extend this way. It means that over here too there will be no pavement. All right. The dimension is 825. If you want to make it 600, if you want to have the same thing here, you can do it. So maybe here too, you want to have some 600 here. If you drag the whole thing, it means this side will also drag, but you don't want to drag this side. So it means I have to go and use line and draw it separately. 600. And I have to reduce this line. I can reduce it to this point. So it means here too will be grass. So it will be grass this way. Then I'll accept. Nope, don't attach. 3D this one again. Okay. If you need cars, you know where to find them. The libraries, the families I gave you, you open it, you go to transportation, the cars inside. Right? Favorite families, transportation. There's some cars here you can use. There's some bicycle. Just drag it. If you want to use this Chevy or um, a Lamborghini. That Dana is you. Any Lamborghini. Any Lamborghini never. So if I bring these two inside, it will load. Then after loading, I'll go to my topo surface to place them. So it falls on the topo. If you place on ground floor, a bit right? So this is a BMW. I can place the BMW. I can place the BMW maybe here. You can download the carport. Okay. It's our car shared. Yeah, I think it's in the families I gave you. You've seen it, eh? Yeah. You can't put the cars under it. Yeah, you can make that happen. Where is the where's my pickup? Okay, this is my pickup. Our land is big. We need more cars. Okay. Yeah, place all of them. So let's do. So you add it the same way you add railing. So you go to your topo surface, select railing, then in the list you choose what? Curb. Then you just select pick line. Then you pick around your model. But you cannot have curb here. You know curb. Now I'll pick everywhere. Will the curb come? No. The curb will not come because remember when you're placing railing, the railing line must be a single connected sketch. You remember? Good. So if I accept curb here, it won't come. To tell me it needs to be a single connected sketch. Because here, you see here, I did this one here. It's not connected to the whole thing. So I'll click modify, then I'll delete this. Then I'll accept the whole thing, then come and draw this one. So I click on accept, it accepts this one. So I can do CS before I go and look at it. Okay. Do them before I go and look at it. I'll accept this. I'll do CS again. There's one here. Pick line. The one we did here. Remember, the line here extends. So I'll click modify, select the line, drag it back. So I'll accept this one too. So it must be a single connected sketch. What is the second sketch? Yeah. Excellent. Good. So in 3D, you see this here. Sometimes you realize that this side is supposed to go in. See here. So space bar won't work. So what you do is that do you understand that this side is supposed to go in? Okay. So you select it. The space bar didn't work. So what happens is anytime you select it, you see a flip sign somewhere. If I select it and I put my mouse on it, I see a flip sign somewhere. You can see it. Let me update in a way that you can see. Sometimes if you continue, flip it, right? In the same will happen to the other ones. Yeah. So click on the flip. You see the flip hanging in somewhere. Sometimes it's very difficult to catch. So I come down to see if I'll catch it. Somewhere here, yes. Flip. I'll select this one. Let me see. Let's see. Where's the flip? Let's see, I'll leave it to. Okay, that one is small, so the flip is inside. Yeah, the flip is in the middle. Because it's big, the flip was somewhere in the middle. So I just click it there. It flips. Okay. Sometimes you want to do something at the front here. Some people want to go extra and put the road. Okay, you can still make that happen. The road just use slab and put the slab there. That's all. This way get away anymore. Okay. You can add order, but you don't add order to architectural design. That's when maybe the plan was in a rendering and you want it to look real. You want to put the road there, put the data there, put the then you can go do that. Let us see upload it. We just doing that for the time. All right. What do we do next? Okay, please. Go to your topo surface. Click on massing and sites. And a massing and site, you see what we call site component. Click on site component. Then inside the list here, you see planting. So under all this, under planting, all these guys are trees. But these are generic trees. This is what I mean by generic trees. If you choose any of them, this is a red mark. If I come, you see the representation. That is what you see, representing trees. However, if you download tree from game object or wherever, to not show like this. To show like tree itself. Okay. If I put this guy here, if I want it across, I can decide to array it across. Or I can decide to place it. Alright. One. Depends on you. So in theory, this is how it will look. Okay. Then if you want to reduce the size, you can select it, edit type, then you change the height. Duplicate. If I don't duplicate, it means all the four will change. Maybe that's what I want. I can make it 7,000. Apply. They all go down. Okay, if that's what you want. Fine. But if you go into the folder, the families folder, you look for the landscape. Good. So there's some trees here, right? For instance, if I bring this tree and I want to put it inside river, this height to show. See the difference? Say again. I want to put grass. Where? In the grass area, the brown area. When you put grass, that's materials. Say again. This is green here. We can just change the color to green though. I need to create the green material. Then you can select the topo and make the topo green. Well, hold now a topo. Once you make the topo green, top becomes green, then you can see green instead of the brown we are seeing. Or you can still, if you want, you can put something on the topo and change it to green. Or you can still make the topo itself green. Nothing spoil. Then before I forget, in the folder too, they have electricals, right? Electricals. So there are some fans here, there are some lights here. For example, this is a street light. I can drag the street light into Revit. Then on my topo surface, I can put a street light here and put another one here. I can use space bar, put one here. Don't put too much light. Pretend to Jacko's house, right? Plenty light. You've seen his house, Jacko's house. You've not seen pictures of the Jacko's house. Really? Plenty light. I've not seen a house with lights like that before. So, yeah, full of light. So this is the street light. I think this street light is parametric, so you can make the head two, one here, one here. So when you select the street light, go to edit type. You can see here construction, the pole 4 at 90. If you choose 4 at 90, means you have four. 1, 2, 3, 4 at 90. Too much light. You can choose 2 at 180, so it will be like this. If you see two at 90, it will be like this. So you have two, one here, one here. Or 2 at 180 to be like this. So if I accept this 2 at 180, this how it will be. So it depends on you. Then in the family tree, there are some wall lights. So this is a wall light. If you don't like this, you can download some from Beam Object. So if I drag the wall light here, you can put the light on the wall. Yes, then you put it inside. Inside the inside wall, you get it. Then you have some bollard lights. I don't know if there are some. The bollard lights usually, I think residentials to use it. Those garden lights, the standing ones, bollard lights. So you go to the family, you have bollard light. Okay, there's one here. Though. If you don't like, you can download some. So I'll drag it here. And I can place bollard light. So I place it on the grass or on the topo or on the pavement. In the grass or on the pavement. The grass. Why? You get me? In the grass or on the pavement. Why? So it depends. You see, these ones are in the grass. This one, okay, this one is in the stone, so I'm sure there's grass under. This one is on the pavement. Look at this one. Look at this one. Even the ones they put on the pavement, they cut that side before it goes down. So essentially, it still goes down into the soil. So this is a bollard light, right? So if I want to put it in Revit, I can just put it here, and I can array it. Okay, so maybe I want to array this. Just select it, array. Can put 10, no, 10 is too high. Put 5. Last. Now select this to this point. So in 3D, get this. Okay. So just think about, don't be the loading things to make a project big. If you are not going to use something, don't load it. Just increase the size of the project. It takes space on your hard disk. Revit has rendering capability. You can get fairly good render in Revit, but not as compared to the rendering engine themselves. Oh, clients will pay for that. Aha, so it depends on the money you are getting. Then you know which software you use to render. Or even some clients, you see, 3D is relative. Some clients even like the black and white. Yeah, yes. Some people are not really interested in the finishing. They want to see how the building will look, not the paint and all that. They want to see the structure. You hear me? So you just produce a structure for them, and then they see, okay, fairly good. Just let people go and do the finishing for them. Okay. Out. So curb, curb is out. So ramp and then step, right? The one at the front. So we said we would do. I said I would do ramp step here, right? Then we said we'll have a ramp connecting to the step. So again, we'll do steps here too. There'll be a step here. The ramp will come this way from here, connecting to the step here. Here, I'll do step here. Then I'll do a step here too. Then the ramp will be here. Okay. So let's do the ramp. I'm doing a ramp because if as I want to do step, the step we are going to use model in place. Extrusion. Remember extrusion, you have to pick a surface. Are you with me? The extrusion we did around the window. You pick that window wall as the surface, then it will extrude from that. So if I say I want to do extrusion here now for the stair, and drag it. The ramp, you draw it against this wall. For the ramp, Sometimes you will not do a ramp. So if you will not do a ramp, this is what you do. You go to your topo surface, that level, select wall, and draw a wall here. Go to your, then you select, then pick the wall as your surface. Draw it against the wall, drag it, then delete the wall. That's what I mean. So I can do, okay, let's go ahead. I'll do components, model in place, generic model, extrusion. Then I'll say pick a plane. Then I'll pick here. Don't pick the side. If you pick here, to drag this way. Pick the flat side. Make sure you're seeing the flat side. Pick this way. Then now you can draw against this. So I can draw my steps against this. Okay, to the point that I want. If you want it here, fine. If you want it here, that's up to you. I'm not sure I got it straight. I wanted to hit. Yeah. I think I even know the length, eh? This is 300. So it depends on how you want to go. Okay. Because I want to link my RAM to it, I'll make here 1,000 because my RAM it needs to land there before I enter. So it means this side of stairs should come more before my RAM comes. Okay. So I'll do if you have space, I'll do 1,200. Before I drop it down, 150, 300. Do we understand this? 150. You understand? 300, 150. Then you accept. Then it gives you this. Then you drag this guy. You accept. You can now select this and delete it. This is what I meant. Then we can drag this LL. You can drag it in this way. You see, it doesn't touch here. So you may want to adjust this to go up so it touches it. So now if I want to do my ramp, it's easy. Architecture, or I can select this. Since this is also model in place, I'll do select this and do CS. It brings me here directly. Choose generic model. Click on OK. You can name it. Then I'll choose create extrusion. Then I'll say I want to pick it. Now pick here. That one is already there. Okay, then this one I can come this way and draw my shape from here to here. Then draw how you want the ramp to be. Okay. Say again. The ramp. The ramp. I'm done. I'm done. I just finished. So you see what's happening. So you just draw the shape and it gives you this. You may want to fillet here so that the curve is smooth. So select it, edit extrusion, gives you the extrusion. Then use the fillet to fillet here. So it's smooth. Accept it. Then you can drag it to this point. Again, it needs to match. To be on the safe side, if you want this to be matching, just cut a section through that side so you can see it well. Or you can, that will be long. What I want to say is you can bring your, okay, this is even inside. This guy is inside already. So we can go to that elevation. because at the elevation we see it well. So I can go to that elevation. This is the front elevation. I can see it well here. Then I'll select this, edit in place, select it again, edit extrusion. Then here I can see it well, so I can drag it up to that point. Are you with me? Doing things this way makes it easier. Again, align work. So align, then I'll choose here and here. Then you accept. So that you get it exactly the same. But for the stair, if we stand in that position, we may not get a stair because the stair we drew it against the guy here. So it means for the stair we have to do a section. So I'll cut a section. Or assuming this guy was inside, that means we can see the elevation for that side. You are getting it. Good. I can still go to the left elevation and hide the wall and do it. Or you can cut a section. Which one should we do? So select section, then cut the section through here, a straight section, and open that section. Then you can see it. Select it, edit in place, select it, edit extrusion. Then you can draw it well. So I can drag this up here. In a way, it's going to change this dimension here. It means I have a to what should I do? But looking at the thing is even going down. The whole thing. So I'll undo and I can select the whole thing instead and move it up. So don't use the move tool, I beg you, and move it from here to here. So select the whole thing so it moves it up for you this way. Then you accept. That's all. Right here, let me show you one trick too. Let me delete the trees here. Now assuming that I want maybe I want stairs here. Maybe you don't have a railing here. And I want stair around here. So I want the stair to go right in that direction. I think this you need to edit this floor, eh? The floor is on ground floor. What have we done here like that? You know when you do was so let's say you want your floor to you want your stairs to use that line. This is how you do it. You click on uh, architecture, model in place, right? Generic model, follow that process. You name it. Then here you cannot extrude for the line curves. So you do what? You thought you do this. So if I say you cannot extrude, what can you do? You sweep. Okay. So it means you pick the path, then you draw the shape of the stair you want, then it will take it along for you, like we did for the coping. So sweep. Then I'll say what pick path. Then I'll pick. So we can have a surface here and pick. But when you draw here, means you extrude. When you extrude here, it cannot curve like this. Extrusion is straight. Yes. You cannot extrude and curve it. Once it curves, it becomes a sweep. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you get it? Once it curves, so I'll copy like this. You can just go to the stress of creating a surface there and pick and extrude. But you know that means you can extrude for only one side. You have to draw another side and extrude. Whether horizontal or vertical, you extrude. But once it curves, you sweep. Excellent. I think that will make it easier. If it's following a path, you sweep. But once it's a straight path this way, extrude. No two ways about that. Are you sure? So here I'll pick. Are we here? Are we here? Are we here? I'll pick here, pick here. I think there's a small point you have to pick. So I pick. Then you now tell the software I'm done picking. Now I want to edit the profile in it. You remember that you can draw your steps here. So 300. Remember you have to see the dot. 150. Only 300. Okay. 300. I've overdone it. 300. 150. You have to go another step. 300. Straight line. 150. And you end it here. So this is where you use this and extrude it along the sweep. So once I accept this, I accept this one again. So if you have a swimming pool, you want to draw steps around it, use sweep. That is only one side. That's true. However, you can if you are extruding, you can decide to still use sweep. I'm confusing you more. It's one side. I can just sweep anyway. But extruding will make it faster. There you go. Yeah, so this is what you get. Are we okay? Are we okay? Are we okay? Yes. Then again, say let's say you want some wood something here, right? Relax, relax. The guy is wild. Right up here, you can use extrusion. You see what's happening. So you go to architecture, component, model in place, generic model, you can name it, then extrusion. Then you say I want to pick a plane, then you pick this side of the wall. Okay. Then you choose your rectangle tool. Then you can draw this at the size you want. So after drawing this, I can check the size. I should make it 100 by 100. It's 150 okay. Then you can accept. You get this. If you want it across, select array. I can make this maybe 7. So our array move to last. Our array this to the last point here. Before you can add more. 10. You accept. You get this. If you want it to come out, select it, edit in place, then select one, edit group, then select it and drag it. You can use this one. If you want it to come out 1000 or 1002, then accept to apply to all of them. You want pergola? I don't know the pergola in your head. Go and download pergola. Tomorrow. You just send me the PDF on WhatsApp. Yeah, then. Place your grid lines. Go to your foundation. Then you want to place your grid line. Again, your foundation, you don't have to see all this. You only have to see this. So you can crop. You don't see all this before. So you can click on the show crop. So you can see your crop. When you crop it up to this point, then you hide the crop. You put in your grid lines. Select architecture on your far right here. You see a grid. Click on grid. Come to your model. Stand here and move and click. Then you have grid. Then you want this to be one. So you click in the head, type what? One. Click outside. Then you have this grid place. Again grid. You can select this and do what? Come and stand here at your second position. The grid line will always try and pick the middle of the wall. Click. Make sure it's in line. Work the same as level so that you can drag all at the same time. Click. Move your mouse. Click. The software will give you two because the software knows the last one you typed was one. So this is what we are saying as much as possible. Let your lines line up. Okay. However, if you must have something like this, then you have it. Then grade it. You have to grade it as well. So grade. You come here, you move close, you see the dotted line, pass through the middle of the wall. Click and move here and click. Then it will conflict. Then you do what? You elbow. You can take it up a little. Grade. Stand here, pass grade through this guy too. Say again. You want to drag it from there, you want to remove it. I'm just asking. You want to remove it, just delete it, right? Now if you want your vertical grid, the same thing. Select grade or CS. Then now you come up this way. Then you want to put A, B, C, D here. So just click on a line and type what? A. That's all. Select the CS or grade. You put the next one. It's also give you what? B, C. Yeah, Yeah. The when you put in AA, there's also try and predict the next one, maybe BB or something. You put in A1, you predict the next one and give you like a sequence. That's how it works. So sometimes someone will give you a work when you open it, you want to put grade. When you put a grade, maybe you see three. To start from three. Maybe the person tried placing grade two times. So that's why I see it. So just change it to one. Then when you continue to give it two. Three. Like you take one. When I put it on, and I change it to one, then something continue two, three, four, five, six. Then you put grade line only, then it will populate on the drawing. So when I go to ground floor, I'll see the grade here. You don't have to put it again. Except there's a new column or something there on your first floor. Then you have to put a grade through it and label it so that you know there's a different column or something. Okay, first floor, you see, even in elevation, okay, you see your grade. It's easy like that. If I go to my foundation and I want to dimension, let me finish this up. CS. So a grid line must pass through all your columns. This is why I told you. Yeah, this guy here. Let me just ignore it, but it's not a good practice. Usually, when we get to I, we tend to change it, but maybe confusing. Maybe it doesn't really have one or so. Usually, when we get to I, we skip I. So A B C D E F G is I. So make this J. So there's no I. Quantity to do that. You get it? Don't confuse us. We can know how to read the drawing. So this is what we have. Then if you want to dimension, usually I want to dimension maybe from grid line to grid line. Click on a dimension 2. You know how to dimension. Just click, all right? So click here, click the next one, it gives you the dimension. Click here, it gives you. Dimensions are already inside. Okay. When you're done, you look for a place to place it and click in an empty space. You've placed your dimension. The same thing for here. See here, you cannot come and pick here because the line itself is here. So you pick here, it will pick that line for you. You see, mistakenly, I clicked outside instead of this line. So it has placed it for me, but I still want to continue. So you select the level, modify, click on the level. You see edit witness line. Click on it. It will give you to continue. You can now place this. Then if I want the overall, click on the dimension, click the first and the what? Last. Gives you the overall dimension. Same for here. Yes. Come to your ground floor. You want to dimension your ground floor. Dimension it there. Dimension it. This is middle to middle, right? If on the inside to inside, click on dimension. Then you change your location line from center to what? Wall faces. So you can dimension the face to the face. You see it takes the thickness away. 100 here, 100 here. It gives you 3. This is how it works. Then sometimes too, you want to dimension, not sometimes, you have to dimension your openings. openings. So you have to dimension. It means you click here, click the beginning of the opening, and the ending of the opening, and here the door, and here. You can have this dimension. Then you place it. Your window to the same thing. Okay, however, instead of clicking like I'm doing, the software can do it for you. Okay, Revit can do all that click for you. So you don't have to click. So you tell the software that I'm going to pick a wall. That wall, any window there, any opening there, then it's gladly do it for you. This is how that one works. Click on the dimension tool. Before you go in dimension, you see here it is under what? Pick individual reference. It means that you have to click where you want to. You see the options here is not active. When I click on the individual reference, I'll see entire wall. Select entire wall. Now the option is active. Click on the options. It's already set. But here you see openings, width. If you choose center, what it means is that it will begin from here to the center of the opening. But you want the width. So it will begin from here to here and to there. Right, so you leave this width. Then the only thing you do is click on the wall. Then you have this. You can see over here a dodgy window way. All the other ones that's giving us. But dodge this window. So let's see. I'll click on escape, click on options, then I'll select intersecting walls. All the walls that are intersecting to, we'll deal with them from this way. It gives you everything. So you don't worry yourself in dimension. So you just focus on more doing your building. When you begin, okay, then building will come and worry about all this dimension you've done here. So to come and worry about it for us. And dimension. It's as easy as you can go to elevation and go in. You can do anything you want. I can go to elevation. Let me go to my front where I'm seeing everything. I can tell you I want to dimension. Maybe I don't know. Want to dimension from where to where. You can get the thickness of your slab if you want to. Maybe the this one is what the beam. Yeah. Maybe you want to see the dimension of the floor to the railing. How about your villa? Maybe from here to the top here. Right. So you can do anything. You set your mind to. I turn to motivational speaker. That's important. We've closed. So let me show you that. We won't forget. Let me just show you that. Then we'll close. There's nothing tomorrow start exactly 5. Even if one person is here, even if one person is here tomorrow, we'll start. So if you are late tomorrow, know that we've started. So you have to run. All right. Upgrading. Mm. So only for me to me to the previous did before coming to the the way I said we give some backup. It doesn't come with numbers. You open that one. Not open the one with numbers. So try it. Yeah. So let's say I have a plan. So I'll save this work. We'll continue tomorrow. But let's say I have a plan online I want to use, right? That's what we are saying. So I have a plan. I open new. So I'll choose the template, right? Click on yes. I'm supposed to open the other template. Okay. Regardless, let's open. Then so you go online. Let's say you have a plan. 3 bedroom. So this one comes with dimension, so we can use this one. So we'll save as we'll save this. Remember, some of the files you download are not images. This one is a web file. You can still download anyway, but then you have to convert into image. So you right click and open with what? Paint. You save as image. So you click on file, save as JPEG, save it to my downloads. That's what I'm done saving. So let me see. I want to click on the 19, so it's now converting to 20. The one that you went through the first time. So let it finish, then we'll see how easy it is. So I'll open a new the other template. All right, so you have a plan from you've downloaded a plan. Someone have sent you on AutoCAD, PDF, anything, right? This is what you do. You can drag it into Revit, like any like the way you drag the families, or you can go to Insert. Then you see link PDF. No, no, you use import PDF. If it's image, import image. Import card. However, you don't have to go through this stress. You can just go to the file, right, and drag it into Revit this way. Put it here. So to come this way. Then you want to trace on it. But it comes with dimension. For me, it's easier for me. I can just look at this on my phone and be doing it on the laptop. Or I can just put that aside and draw my walls here following this. Because most of the drawings, the scale may be wrong. So even after scaling, when you draw, you still have to check the dimensions if it's correct. But let me show you how to scale. To scale this drawing, you use the dimension on one side to scale it, any side. So I know from here to here is 31 feet. So what you do is that you click on the image. This guy here is scale. I'm not recording. So click on scale and zoom in and click on the end here and move and click on the end here. After clicking, you type 31 FT. That's 31 feet. Then press enter. Then to scale the drawing, either down or up, depending on the drawing. So this one I scaled it down. As it's become smaller. So it means that now it's scaled proportionally. So if I draw a wall from here to here, it should give me 31. So I'll select wall. Then I'll draw a wall. It's going at a height. So from here to here, I can type 31 FT and see where it will end at. Are we okay? Thank you. You select and delete it. Click on the image and you delete it. Then it will be gone. You can drag it to the side if you still want to use it as a reference. After drawing the walls, you can drag the image here. You can still see it. Go to 3D, you see the image. I want to see it lying down on the other side.